Where is my update? Update information. Okay, is anyone watching? Okay, let's hope this works. First, let's check if my... Where's my zoom it? Okay, so it's num plus. Okay. This doesn't work. Shit. Okay, hopefully this is enabled. Zoom it. Wow. So I'm just trying to get a program working before we start. Okay. Can I draw it elsewhere? Does it just not fucking work? Page down. Okay, so page down probably isn't the best thing to use here. It's just plus. Okay. Okay. So let's check if it works here. Okay. I should probably change the hotkey. Okay. So, who's watching? Who's watching? Hopefully there's at least Zmente. Alright, cool. Let's check if the annotations appear on the screen. Okay, it does. So, welcome. I'm going to be annotating and analyzing a video between Zmente and Nick Cool. Now, the reason I'm trying this is because I actually just want to try this Epic Pen shit. Let's see if this works out. I'm not expecting much, because most people when they show me stuff, I don't get much. So expecting much is a bit weird. So first, I probably should get this to show my cursor. Capture cursor. Okay. Right, so you guys can see my cursor when I've got it. So let's take a look. Why is there... So first thing, love-wise, standard, tier Kamui, pretty standard, whatever. Cool. So, let's see. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is, for this video, I'm going to only be taking a look at the most obvious. Let me just quickly get something. Let me just take a picture from my stream. Let me just quickly get something. Cool. I want to talk about the most obvious of issues right now. There are some nuance that a lot of people have issues with, but it's not something I'm going to be going over because it could be a bit hard. So I'm only going to go over the most glaring issues that will cause death, basically. Like if you let this slip, you will die against any pretty good player. So let's take a look. Okay. Alright, so literally round start, and I've seen an issue. When you are high up in the air, if you both double jump, like this, yeah, and you actually you can't home at each other because there isn't enough distance for you to home in the first place. Like, look where you guys are. You guys are like here and here, right? There's like, put it this way, if you were here, you could home and press a button so that by the time you travel to them, you can hit them with like a jump B, which hits like maybe like that big, right? But unfortunately, wow, that's really annoying. Unfortunately, you guys are right next to each other, so you shouldn't be pressing homing next to each other. Remember, homing is something that you use to get closer to someone or to move around. If you're both next to each other, you can't press it because it goes towards the opponent. So that's the first thing. The next thing is, I think, let me just go back a bit. So you hit him with a JB and you leave it. This is because you actually don't have any double jumps left to actually get a confirm of it, or a confirm off it. If you double jump at the beginning of the game and you use an attack like JB, you won't be able to hit confirm unless you spend bar, and that is a very difficult hit confirm to do. So at the beginning of the game, I would never hug the opponent and press jump B. Like, that's definitely not something I would do. But if you do something slow with more hits done, he might mash you out. So be careful. That's the first thing. Okay. Okay, so the next bit is here. You guard cancel, which is fine. Okay. You hit a JA. Yeah, or you mash a JA, and on here, you double jump into another JA. But then you leave it. Okay? I'm not sure what the lag quality is like, you know, what the internet connection quality is like for this match, but you shouldn't be doing like jab into double jump, jab into nothing. You should, if you hit 2 jabs, you should definitely go into B, C, at least, you know. That means you kind of try to do a hit confirm, but this one just feels like mashing. I just left it. Nice. Okay, so that combo is a lot harder to do if you don't know the exact way to do it. The exact way to do this combo involves using Dragon Punch C instead of Dragon Punch A, because it hits them lower to the ground so that you can get the next bit easier. Overall, I wouldn't use this combo because it's too hard to do if you're not consistent at, you know, doing combos, right? If you're not like really fast and really good. Start with something easier. So you get punished for it, for dropping. You should only do that super after the last hit of the tensor, because the last hit of the tensor hits them downwards, and then the super will actually grip them. Another thing as well is Nick, as a Kamui player, when you move, when you're flying in, right? So you're here, and you fly in an opponent. If the opponent jumps, the opponent, by the time you get to them, probably will be about here, or here maybe. If you're doing this, then you're going for a horizontal movement, right? You're going for a horizontal movement. There are 2 ways you can get around this. Well, there's that movement, or you can do something like this, or you could do this. Okay. With any case that goes downwards, you should be using a heavy attack, because the heavy attack has obviously more hit stun, more block stun. If the opponent blocks it, you land and you get a mix-up of whatever kind, whether you do air unblockable mix-up or you go for air pressure mix-up. If it hits them, you get a simple combo. So if I need another way to disengage that. See? Because he kind of moves towards him and it goes downwards at the end with a light attack, you can't hit confirm that. So whenever you're moving downwards, use heavy attacks where possible. If your opponent is going upwards, however, if your opponent's going upwards, if you're going upwards or like horizontal, you should double. If you do a JA, that's fine, but then you have to double jump it straight away. And if I remember correctly, he had his double jump available. Yeah, he did. So you can, as soon as you hit the JA, you need to double jump again straight away so that you can actually finish that combo properly. And this includes whether it is hit or blocked. He rises up with a jump C. I mean, that's really suspect, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna quickly see what Zamente did absolutely wrong. Okay. Just gonna slow it down a bit. Pressing homing when you're near the opponent is just a no-go. Like, you just do not do that. Like, come on, man. Good. You got hit. Good. Cool. All the way down. Yeah, you miss a button. Cool. Missing is not a problem because even the best players miss because hitting, unless the opponent was standing still and you know that they're standing still, you can't always guarantee that your moves will hit. This is exactly one of the issues with like missing. If you miss a button, this happens though. So you see here, you travel downwards with a button, which is fine, and he goes and he tries to attempt to catch your land. J and L wind back and forth. J and L. Ooh. Yeah, it goes back too far though. But yeah, so look, so you get hit for this, which is whatever. No, this went too far. Well, we know about this one. Okay, he gets in on you. Yeah, you're just in a bad spot. Not much you can do there. JA is a very interesting choice of button. If you're gonna dedicate yourself to go into the opponent, you should probably jump in with a move that's like really good, like jumpy. You're gonna be dead soon. Homing next to the opponent. Homing next to the opponent. Yeah, look. Come on. Okay. So basically right now it seems like you've died pretty much 3 times solidly to homing close to the opponent. Don't do that. Remember, homing is a movement option and should only be done if you have the space to move and attack. Because if you have the space to move but you don't have the space to attack, then why move? Like, unless you want to get closer to the opponent, but then if your opponent is within that range where they can hit you and you can't attack, then you definitely should only be using that for evasive purposes. Or positioning purposes. Attacking all the way up. Yeah, see? So, if he pressed the button, as soon as he left blocks on, he would have clapped you on your landing. So look, see? Hit here. You use a light attack. Okay, so he recovers here. See? Shit, what? Why do you do that? Okay, whatever. Well, basically, he will recover in the air and attack you on the way down. And because you've just landed, that means you can't really attack in time. So he will kill you. Except he doesn't, so that's fine. What about the IADs? IADs are good, but not forward. Wow, you got your landing caught. This is what happens when you land too predictably. Bam. Yeah. Let's watch that again. Because look, see, like, because you double jump, once you double jump, 1, 2, because you double jump, that means you can't change your trajectory after that. The only thing you can do is home, and if you home, you'll get hit anyway. And you could backdash, but chances of you escaping is very low. So from here, the trajectory here is forced down here, which means all he has to do is fly in this way with a big button, which... Okay, I wonder if I can press the button twice. I can't. Okay. I'll just leave it like this. Actually, no, I want. Which he will do. See, gets a massive hit on you. Gets this combo. Drops it because it's net play. Yeah, sure. You should really be trying to get more height, but no, that's up to you. Okay, so again, when you attack on the way down, if you don't attack with heavy buttons, you get stuff like this, where you kind of like went from here, hit them here, double jumped up here, and it's like, what? You can't really get anything off that. So that's why you should be using heavy buttons like JC, because you hit them hard, high hit stun, 5A on the ground, combo. And if they block it, the heavy hit stun attack will give you an air block string as well. Again, you need to use the A tensor and then do super. And then again, attacking on the way down with a light button. I wanna see, you can't hit good from that. You're doing lots of IEDs. I don't really know why. What was that? What? How do you miss that? Okay, another thing as well is if you do the sword dash, you want to use 2A 5B 5C because it gives you more height to make the rest of the combo easier. It's a way to stabilize the combo, and it adds a little bit of damage as well. So you should use 2A after your homing cancel. Do 2A. Don't try to do 5B 5C because it's cleaner and uses more heavies and stuff. Don't do that. You guys, yeah, just basically you can see the trend here. This is a trend that happens on most players when they play. Until they play a lot, then they notice it over time. They're like, yeah, this is actually really bad. Attacking with light buttons on the way down is a very bad idea, and the reason is because it becomes very hard to combo, as you know you see over and over again. See. Also, because if you attack on the way down, you should be attacking somebody below you anyway. So yeah, I mean he's tapping you, but it doesn't do anything, right? But I mean you've only got like a shred. You only got a tiny shred of health, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Let's go to the next game. Hopefully you guys can see the annotations and stuff, and hopefully this makes sense. I'll upload it to YouTube so you can take a look later, so you can watch it back. You can see a lot of the issues that like this is standard gameplay issues. So that's just Jesus Christ, man. Whatever. See, look. The one time he hits with a heavy attack on the way down, he gets tons of time to get the combo. Look, it's here. Look, no, not here. Bam, 5A. See, into Sazon, into he can't do that. I don't know why. See, if he did a hard attack, he would have got a combo there. I don't understand why you would use a light attack in this situation. Yeah, that combo is really hard. Don't try that. That's legit. Because he double jumped it straight away. See? Okay, so that is a perfect example of how light attacks shouldn't be used on the way down. See there? Bam. See? Look at that. Just recover and just mash and it hits them. That's why you have to use heavies. But then to use heavies you need space. So, get some space. Fly downwards, use heavies. Don't do like close combat, man. It's not good. See, these lights can't be confirmed. I mean, it doesn't matter when you haven't got any HP, but you get the idea. Cool. Yeah, you can't just IED into Camry like this. Again, see, so you can just keep seeing it, right? Look. Just Look, he's gonna attack slowly. Oh. See, the only time he gets a combo is when he like rises with JA and then goes into the string using double jump, and that's how it works. That's why you can't like just keep flying into someone, just use JA. See, yep, you got. Alright, so actually, that's the point as well. You've picked love and you've only just done fireballs. You really need to start using these fireballs because otherwise, the reason why he can do the shit he's doing is because you're not able to threaten him from far, and you've picked love, which is one of the best arcanas for doing so. You really need to use the love stuff more, especially if he's giving you space. Oh, no, that's terrible. Okay, cool. Hopefully you know this combo, because that's hard. Oh Jesus! All right, whatever. Oh boy. Okay, pseudo. From a random jab, buffer a confirmable hit into it. That's fine. So like, for example, if you're playing Camel, you can do JA into like the tensor, or you do like if you're playing Weiss, you can do like JA or JB into like DP, and then try and combo off the DP. But overall, the best way is to just not do it. Like, just don't put yourself in a position like that, or don't attack from that position. That's later on down the line you can, alright, but you need to know what you're doing before you can do that. And at the moment, you guys don't know what you're doing. So you fly in with a light button, and then they just take in the air. Or if they block it, they just land on top of you with their light button and kill you. The best way to do it is to use heavy buttons on the way down. Because if you do have to move horizontally, like if you have to be from here and attack someone like this, you have to, once you hit them, you either have to double jump to change your momentum so you don't fly like down here and die, and then fall down to the ground here and die, and well, there you do this. You can't do that. Well, you need to double jump, or you need to use a special which stops your momentum. So tensor, Weiss's Dragon Punch, although I wouldn't use Weiss's Dragon Punch. You know, pretty much like anything. Like Saki's Flash Kick in the air will do it too. I just realised I think the chat box is going to hide some of the annotations. Oh well, you guys have to live with it. Is there a sound for this? Yeah. I just realised this screen capture looks fucking god awful on this screen. Up here for some reason. I just want to check one thing. Oh, this chroma key. I was wondering what the fuck is going on here. Jeez, I've been doing it with like invisible greens all this time. Wow. You just got your landing caught. Getting your landing caught will get you killed. Or at least it will make you lose momentum instantly. So, bam, wait. Bam. Well, you didn't get your landing caught actually, you just got caught on the floor. Bam, did a full combo. Yeah, light attacks, light attacks, light attacks! Light attacks! Homing close up! Light attacks! Well, light attacks with no hit confirm is the problem here. Yep, see that? See this. I feel like Nick is trolling. Oh no. Did you just like remember that you had a love arcana? Oh good, let's watch that again. You need to use super jumps instead of normal jumps as well, because super jumps for the one jump gives you a ton more height, and height is good. Close, homing close up, homing close up. Yeah, you need to learn how to like do loads of super jumps, man. You need to be able to super jump on command like that, because this game is all about super jumps, man. It's all about height. Like, other than like execution errors, the thing I would definitely recommend is for you to change the way you see momentum. Oh, nice. I say nice, but it's really standard. You have to change the way you see momentum. If you're going downwards, you're pressing heavy buttons. If you rise, use quick recovery buttons. Oh no. Use quick recovery buttons, which can be jump cancelled, and then jump cancel them straight away. As you can see, look at the combos get dropped because use light buttons on the way down. That is fucking sick. That's a So you guys get the idea. The idea is that if you're going on the way down, you should be using heavy attacks, so because it increases the amount of options to mix-ups, or rather air bloctions you get. It gives you a lot of options in that regard, and it also gives you better hit confirm for combos, like more hit confirm time, because that's the general issue with like a lot of new players right now. They just don't attack on the way down, and when they do, it's with a fucking light attack. So what you really got to do is that's the thing you should be working on first, and that should be the thing that a lot of people should be working on. It's like if you watch a game of like, I don't know, let's just open up my YouTube channel. Okay. When's my last match? Fuck, let's just use this. Thing is yes, heavy attacks on the way down, but you also need space to use heavy attacks. Cool, so is there no sound? There's no sound. Cool. See that? I at least use a heavy attack from here. It's like, see, heavy on the way down. When was this fucking recorded? This was last year. Okay. See? See that? Look, if you attack on the way down with a heavy attack, look where you can hit confirm from. Look. Here. Dude, look, it's from, look how deep the fucking distance is, yeah? And the best thing is, I super jump, look, super jump, pure confirm. It's a full combo. See, I did a horizontal movement there. Okay. See that? Horizontal. Use a jump cancelable attack. Jump cancel as soon as you can. Combo. See, that's the first thing you should be like doing. Like, see, attack on the way up. Use jump cancelable buttons. Jump A, jump, double jump, A, C. Bam. See, use jump cancelable attacks on the way up, and jump cancel as soon as you hit them. See, horizontal movement. Well, it's not that horizontal, but I didn't want to fall into the pit. Which is I'm glad I didn't use a heavy attack at that exact point, but there it is. Like, there are some niche times where you don't want to use heavy attacks on the way down, but that's when you're comfortable that your opponent will be grounded, or you're confident that you will hit confirm even if they are not grounded, and they get hit. That is fucking random. You see? I'm getting clapped. Oh, I loved it when I was losing 1 year ago, and now it's just like, these guys just don't even play anymore. Fuck these guys. Cool, so like, see? Heavy attacks on the way down. Oh, look at that dodge. See, this is how this is it in action, you know, like what you can get for like just doing simple stuff like that. See, and I did a horizontal movement there, but when I did a horizontal movement, I did it with a jump cancelable attack, and when I had my jump still. See, one jump into horizontal movement into double jump. See, actually, yeah, that doesn't work. You can't fucking do that. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyways, that is an example of what I mean. See, if you do heavy attacks on the way down, you get tons of time to hit confirm. And if you go horizontal, use jump cancelable attacks, and you keep yourself nice and safe, and you keep some air pressure. And if it hits them, you get a combo. Jeez, that's all you gotta do. Anyways, I'm going to stop the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something. Bye.